Now, there are ways in which one correctly eats, drinks a Coca-Cola, and this is what my granddaddy did. Now, I see some of you in the audience, you're squirming. It's like, what is she going to do with that? I'm going to drink it, of course. That's a Southern ladies' mixed drink. Looks like a Southern group if I have ever seen one.
Oh, we were just saying, we're having a hard time cutting the meat with the plastic, and I thought if you're eating, we need to bring you a metal knife and fork, because we figured this is probably the only way we could.
Nobody's looking, I won't tell. Now, would you like your name?
Yes.
Brenda.
It's Brenda.
All right, Brenda.
And tell me the basketball team that you're doing this signing.
UNC, women's basketball.
Yeah,
I was the recipient of a lot of etiquette training growing up from my mother and from my Virginia grandmother particularly, and of course they had it in their heritage. And so I knew a lot about forks and knives, and I knew which way to pass the bread. I knew to write thank you notes. I knew the kinds of things that we talk about with etiquette now. I just like to share that kind of knowledge because I think it makes people feel at ease. And I don't think anyone should be confounded over forks. I am Cecilia Grimes. I am an etiquette professional. I grew up in a small southern town right in the middle of North Carolina. I have a strong Southern heritage, strong appreciation for Southern heritage, which led me to write a series of books on what it means to be Southern, which I like. I've written 2 others on etiquette. Those are anthologies. My father borrowed $500 from his father and started the tire company. And we're now 3rd generation. We sell new tires, all brands and kinds, and we do retreading. Our largest retread customer is the U.S. Postal Service. We do the tires, the big trucks that they send mail in, the big 22.5s, but we also do all the little scootabouts, those little white U.S. Postal Service little trucks. I've been married for a number of decades to my husband, whom I met at Wake Forest. He was a football player there. He caught my eye. We have 2 sons, 6 grandchildren. A happy life. That's called building the tower. And I tell college graduates who are getting ready to go be interviewed, they'll say, well, you know, how do I eat this French onion soup? And I'll say, you don't order it. You order grilled chicken. Don't even order little peas. Order something that you can eat.
The girl he's going to marry, right?
The grandsons.
Is Daniel Meggs, M-E-G-G-S.
For Manners is how you treat people, how you talk to them, how you behave around them, how you interact with them. That's manners, and everybody has them. Etiquette, on the other hand, I think, is knowing how to treat others. And so there are things that you can learn.
Our presenter today is Cecilia Budd Grimes, an author, trainer, speaker, and certified etiquette and protocol consultant.
In an etiquette seminar or an etiquette training session, you're really teaching people the how to make a correct introduction. Whose name is said first? And how many times should you shake a hand? And do I really have to put my cell phone down when I'm in an interview? Then we have a second session where we do dining skills, and that's a formal meal, and that's fun. And then the third component of the training is thank you note writing. And that has that is something that's emerged over the last several years. It's just become something that my clients like. I'll tell you the one tip I give my thank you note writers. I'll say, write the note from the perspective of the person who receives it. In order to do this, you need to start the note with either you or your. Dear Ms. Grimes, you or your seminar made me think of a time when I was da-da-da-da-da-da. The trick, of course, is not to offend anybody, because people want to do the right thing. Just sometimes they don't know. And so I tell people, if there's anything I'm telling you here that you missed along the way that will make your life easier, your job better, your promotion sooner, then take it and incorporate it into the fabric of your life. And I promise you, it will make a difference, because people respond to people who are kind.
I had an All-American a few years ago, and at the Final Four dinner, where the All-Americans are up on this stage in front of thousands of people, I noticed that she didn't eat. And so when it was over, I went over, I said, "You didn't eat?" She said, "Coach, there were so many forks and knives, I didn't know which one to pick up." And so right then I said, this will never happen again.
If you call them by their first name, that's all right. Then you can write the note by that. If they are Dr. McGuire, use the honorific doctor.
She's good. I mean, Cecilia was trained by the Washington School of Protocol, and she is very good with the players, and they respect her, and they love the time they spend with her, but more than anything else, just what they learn, because like I said, it gives them a lot of confidence.
And keep this straight. We have tried over the years to bring those athletes to where they are as polished off the court as they are on the court.
Proper etiquette, dining skills, thank you notes. Those little things make a major difference on the road to success, whether it's on the basketball court or just life in general.
So this is sort of our inventory of retreaded tires. Some are highway treads, some are lugs. This is our most popular lug tire, an HMTV right here. You saw where James was pushing that rubber down into the creases, well, there's where it is. See, that's the bottom bond, and there's the tread. I'm just not much more than an administrative assistant. That's how I see myself. But I do like being there. I have a small desk there. It's not the largest desk there, but I am comfortable doing tires. I am not as knowledgeable as my husband, for instance, but I know tire sizes and I can help people. But I'm a proud owner's daughter. That's what I really am. To front. All right, I'm just going to look and see what kind of treads you've got on the others in the back.
Okay.
Well, they look pretty good. Although, come here, Liz. Come here just a minute. See right there?
Yes.
See that right there? See, that's flat. I mean, they're wearing even, but see that right there? There's not as much tread right there in the middle.
Oh,
Okay, so you just have to be aware. I tell my students, the hallmark of a well-written thank you note is one that you keep or that you share. I got a note from a participant who said to me that he had not gotten a great deal of education. And I think it was worded in such a way that, you know, he perhaps wished he had. But that after the course, he felt like now that he could eat at the governor's mansion, interact with a person in Congress, that he could correctly, you know, do this and that and so forth, and he didn't know that he could do all of that. And that was wonderful for me to think that he had been able to absorb enough of that information to feel better about himself, to feel empowered. I loved it. I write lots of thank you notes, but I will tell you that was one of the best thank you notes I had ever received. I think etiquette is kindness. I think that what we are needing to do in our society is to be kind. And oftentimes we aren't because we're hustle bustle and we've got deadlines and we've got quotas and all of that. I often feel that when people are not as kind as they should be, they probably haven't had enough happen to them. Because when you start having things happen to you, it changes you. And hopefully it makes you a better person. But I love the idea that Daddy had when he started the business, that it's important work. Because our tires take people to visit their families. Our tires deliver letters from Afghanistan. Our tires deliver Mother's Day notes. Our tires do important work. I like being a part of that. And we like our work. We like that work.